slurry be? I have to admit, I think I've been doing it wrong. I have always done 1 tablespoon of grit per pound of rock and filled the um, tumbler barrel about half to 3/4 with water. But I watched this guy the other day, and he said that your grit slurry should be thick like pancake batter, that your grit slurry should coat the rocks, and you should have to take your finger and wipe it across the rock. And mine was not like that at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of borax, half a tablespoon of borax, and then for step one, I use 4670 grit from the rock shed. And I always did a tablespoon per pound of rock. So holds, this has 3 pounds of rock in it. So I would do no more than two, let's see, no more than 3 tablespoons. But according to what that guy said, that's all wrong. So we're going to try this out and see what happens. We're going to put a little bit of water in here. We're not going to do a lot of water. A little bit more. And then we're going to do, let's see, this is 1 tablespoon. So we're going to put 8 tablespoons of grit in here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. See, the issue I had with making my slurry grit before was the slurry would get too thick and it would sink to the bottom and stick to the bottom, and then nothing would move inside. None of the rocks would move. We're going to try this like this and see what happens. I always wipe the lip off. All right, so let's take and check this one while we're right here. Okay. See, I just did these in water. I would have handy dandy flashlight here. So I'm going to dump this out. It's just water. You can reload it. Reload it a little bit different. What's in there? Okay, so This is my new light here. And see, you can see through that. Can you guys see that right there? Especially the bottom right there. That's how you tell if you have an agate. You hold it like that, and you can see through the rock. You can even see like on the edge here. Can you guys see that? I'm doing good, my friend Sin. I'm trying to show how to do this the best way. But see, if we put the light on the bottom here, see how you can see through that? That's how you tell if you have an agate. An agate is translucent, I think is the right word, where a jasper is opaque. Can't see through that. That's not the best. There, that's petrified wood. That's jasperized petrified wood. Oh, goodness. You cannot see through that at all. Now, I love my new flashlight. It's magnetic. I can flip this open and turn it on, twist this around wherever I need it. And off. And them were $16.99 for two of them on TikTok Shop. Yeah, I needed something like that because I'm always in here and I have dark areas that, you know, that need light, but I don't want to mount something like under the table because these tables are folding tables, they fold away. So I saw that. I said, well, let's give that a try. I'm so glad that I did because, oh, excuse me, because I really like them. And here's something neat. Can you see that, how that glitters? That's almost like what they call fool's gold. Be the category name, I believe, is feldspar. That is going in there. And then that in there. Now, what we're doing with the other tumbler is I told them right before you got on that I think I've been doing my slurry wrong. I saw this guy the other day and he said your slurry should be thick like pancake batter. And I've always done it on the thin side so that it, gets around the tumbler well. And he said it should be thick and it should coat the rocks. Well, mine has never done that. So we're going to try this out. and see if it's better. If it's better, I'll keep doing it. This is called rhyolite. We get it wet. I'll show you guys. It darkens from that light pink, it darkens to a red and has orange and yellow spots. Cool stuff. Okay, so shine the flashlight in there and pour some water in. Oops. Not going to do a lot of water. That's plenty of water. According to this guy, too much water makes the slurry less effective. So we're going to see. And we're going to do polish grit. We're going to do, this is a 2 tablespoon scoop. So we're going to do 4 scoops. I would normally do 2 scoops. And I would fill the water up to just the edge of the top rock. Four scoops. I think I counted right. Yeah, that light is called, it just says work light. Let's see if I can get the brand. I don't see no brand on it, but it's an LED magnet work light. Trying to get over into more LED stuff. Doesn't, LEDs don't burn as much electric. I'm switching over my light bulbs to LEDs in the house. I'm starting to get things back kind of to normal. I had these rocks were all on rags on the floor and the carpet. I don't know why I wanted to put a rag down on carpet. That was not one of my better, smarter moves, I guess. This is that black lace agate. I love this stuff. And let me show you what it looks like when you get it. This is what it looks like when you get it. Solid black with these pockets right here are sometimes filled with a white, I call it scale. And that white scale comes off in the tumbler. And what you end up with is this. Now, that white will eventually come off. Let me see if I can find, see, like them pockets right there was all filled with that white stuff. Do you guys see that okay? Or let me move the camera a bit. Here, is that better? But this is what I was talking about, how to tell an agate. See, you can see right through that. You put your light up to the side of it. It's almost like it's clear. But this has got quite a cracks in it. We're gonna, and see, there's some, let's see. There's like a pocket in the center. Huh. So we will take this to the saw tomorrow and we will cut this in half. See if we can get a quartz pocket out of that. What some people call a druzy pocket. That's neat. You got any questions, Sen? Excuse me. Yeah, the stream I did on Friday, I did on using common cordless power tools on your rocks. And we took and just picked a rock and then we used the sander to sand it and make it level. We're coming along here. I was gonna take y'all to the river yesterday, but I wasn't feeling good yesterday. So I did not record at all yesterday. So we're doing today to make up for it. Boy, that nasty new flu is going around. I've had it 3 or 4 times this winter. I do not want that again. That is awful stuff. That is awful stuff. Because it doesn't start out like the flu. It starts out more like a cold. You sneeze, you get the sniffles, and then you get the next day you get feeling sick to your stomach, and then you get really, really tired. And if you don't get some cold and flu meds down, yeah, that will hang on for 3 to 4 weeks. My first bout with that was 4 weeks. And I said, we are not doing this again. I do not like being sick. So I just buckle under, I use the Equate brand severe cold and flu. Stuff works great. All right, that's what I got for y'all today. We will catch y'all again tomorrow. Take care. Be safe out there. Talk to you soon. Bye.